What up, fish people? Kitty E. And now I got my sidekick and buddy, Danny E, here with us for another Sunday night of shenanigans or she-danigans.
It's Shadanikins.
Okay, whatever.
Say our name. Shadanikins.
Roland Holtz was first in the night, buddy. I don't know if you're still awake, but sweet dreams if you're not, or hello, Roland. Annette with Mystery Snail Gardens coming in with her help you snail it from the start, right off the bat. Carol Cox, what's going on? Then we got Misfit in the house. Oh, you. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be one of those kind of nights.
Hi, Lisa NJ.
Lisa NJ, Carol Broswell, Mr. Dad's Animal House. Xanadu Doo Scope. I can't give you the full arm extension like I usually do, brother. I'm trying. Dr. Anthony, what's going on, Dr. Anthony? Richard Reynolds, good to see you. Chris George, always pleasure. R&B Animals and Movies, got you there this week. Hillbilly Aquatics, what's going on? Still in you, what's up, buddy? Jay Olivers, Mr. John, good to see you. Majestic Cichlets, welcome. ABC Aquatics, Mr. Kenny, hello, and I see you, man.
Griffin's Fish Room with all the eyes.
Griff, what's going on, buddy? Catfish Nation, Mr. Joe in the house, what's going on? Dennis Christensen, welcome. Mr. Degenerate, show him, Danny. We're rocking some degenerate stuff tonight.
RB says he's going to be listening and lurking.
Well, you do that, sir. Whips World, what's going on, brother? Patrick, good to see you. Mr. Matt, Liquid Zoo, always a pleasure. So, guys, Danny and I have had a great week. I kind of touched on Friday. If you weren't there, we've done a lot of tank changing around, and we have not stopped. I'm getting ready. I don't know if I'll do it tonight or tomorrow at some point, but Danny and I got another planet of attack. And what we are going to do, guys, is that left-hand side South American over there with the Black Devils and the bigger Oscar and a couple other fish that are in there are going to be moved downstairs. And in that tank, there will be a massive school of Frontosa. And then there, that has the nasty little beings, the buffalo heads. I'm going to put them in a 125 downstairs to give them more space so they don't kill each other. And they're all going to end up in that. And then my good friend, Chaka the Fahaka, will be coming upstairs with us.
But he'll be being downgraded.
Yeah, but
such a slow grower.
And he doesn't care. He doesn't move for more than, he doesn't utilize the whole tank he has now. So
yeah, he just digs a little hole and settles into his hole. So
Danny, as soon as I get the rock out of there, wants to rescape it to his liking because he does like some plants and whatnot. And we got to give his tank mates a little extra security because they don't have the room to get away from them like they used to. So we'll have to see if they're going to be remaining in there with him or not. They may move on. There's Miss Jenna P. What's going on, Jenna? Good day, Craig. Fish on Tanktix, welcome. Miss Dee Dee, always good to see you.
So was that tank behind you set up last weekend? I don't remember.
It was on Friday. I showed them a little bit on Friday, but I suppose some of these folks that weren't there Friday would like to see it, I'm sure. So I'll bring my camera over. I got to move this up closer so we can get a good look at the whole tank. And then I will move this off of there and go here. So we of course, we already, and these rainbows, since we put them in here, are like growing an inch a day. But as you can see,
not that much.
we got those beautiful little guys. They are in African banded barb. but they get brilliant reds. I thought they'd be a good contrast. And our Kerry Blue Tetras are in here with the rainbows, but we've got this massive little school of these cute little Corys. They're like they're like a cross between a stir-by and a panda, but they're cool little guys.
So why don't you read them the name of what they actually are?
They are Coriadora, ambitious,
Ambiocus.
ambiacus, ambitious, tomatoes. They know what I'm saying. Ugh. So finally, tomorrow, guys, I start my final chapter of this shoulder stuff. I get to finally see a surgeon tomorrow at Rock Ortho. So we're going to find out. Oh, that's just great, Danielle. See, I try to get all fancy. I had my wire just all rolled up, and look at that. I just totally kinked it out.
What'd you do? Roll over it with the chair?
Yes. So I am actually gonna clip this on me so I can't do any more retarded stuff. There.
I just keep my mouth shut. That was so open to interpretation.
Oh my God. So this is my life. Next week, I'll probably go back to my old spot for you guys so you can see the big tank. Mr. Paratilapia bleaker eye has been being just an absolute toad in there. I'm probably going to have to thin the herd in there a little bit. I don't know what's coming out yet. I actually have a few fish that are in the other tank. I think I'd rather have up here, and a couple of ones that are over there can go downstairs.
Oh my gosh, Carol Cox, thank you so much. $20 super chat for more fish and plants, she says.
Carol, you're such a sweetheart. We appreciate you.
That's so sweet. Hi, Mylene. And Bizwizzle.
Bewizzle. It's not bewizzle. It's bewizzle. Mylene, how are you, sister? Hope you're good.
Oh my gosh. So Lisa NJ, I have red mosaic Dumbos coming out of my ears.
Yes,
I have
yes,
them in
we
like
do.
3 or 4 different tanks. I need to start getting rid of some. Hello, Dave Farrell. How are you doing?
Yeah, we got one thing we're not hurting for is males, man. We got, what do we got now? 2 extra tanks of males alone.
Yeah. Yeah. They've got the males sitting in with my L333 Plecos. I've got males in their own tank downstairs to the right. I've got extra males and a couple other places too. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got them.
mine are male heavy.
Mr. Dave Farrell, how are you? Good to see you. Then I saw somebody else come in. Where did they go?
Fish dream or dream
Yeah,
fish.
dream and fish keeping.
I totally messed you up on that. Hey, that was kind of funny.
Yeah, that's the problem with fish keeping, Annette, that you get bored and you want to start playing with it. It's just the way it is. You always are messing with your tanks. And it's like a never-ending quest to get the perfect tank that just never happens.
I don't know. I have hopes for the one behind Kenny. I really want that to be like the purple guppy or the perfect tank. I don't know why purple guppy came out of my mouth. Oh my gosh.
I think she's
No,
been.
I have not been drinking. Don't even say that.
Yeah, I think you are.
Lisa and Jay says this drop of 40 plus only gave me 3 females. First time that's ever happened to me. Usually I have so many females and no males.
Yeah, I was going to say a friend of ours, Derek, just went through that. He had a bunch of his guppies dropped all females, not one male.
Oh my goodness. Carol Braswell, I saw those guppies on Ken's tour recently. They're gorgeous. Thank Thank you. My favorites are those. Well, I've got a couple of new favorites. Let's see. I got the uh, blue, the red bluegrass. That's it. Red bluegrass guppies. And then Kenny got me, and I needed to write down the name, and I forgot to write down the name. What was Chinese double sword?
No, they
What was it?
were golden
Golden
double sword Japanese guppies.
double. Yeah, Japanese, not Chinese.
She don't
Okay.
get out. She don't get out much, guys.
I'm too busy cleaning tanks these days.
Mhm. Yeah, she's been I will give her credit. She's been a tank cleaning fool of late.
I did his big boy room last night, yesterday, I should say. Took me like 6 hours to do that room because it's all really big tanks. And I scrubbed them like, I scraped the backs, the sides, the fronts. We cleaned some filters, like at least one filter in each tank. Oh my goodness. It took me forever. I had to wait for the water to heat back up. I really need to get one of those Insta Heat or Instant hot water canister thingamajiggies. Then I won't have to slow down.
And to all you just coming in, Jimmy P, Mr. Jeremy Edwards, there's my son, all the way from Pendleton, Oregon.
Jimmy P says, "Hey Kenny, I said hi while you were unkinking your cord."
Hey, Jimmy, what's going on, buddy? Sorry, man. Yes, I'm always tearing something up around here.
Thank you, Catfish Nation. Yes, I love that blue background. It's a deep, dark blue, and it's going to make those fish pop.
Yep. Hopefully she remembers the color. That's the problem is Danny finds a cool color that we like, and then she forgets what the color's name was.
Well, okay. Hang on. So against that, I bought
Oh, my
3
God.
tubes. It's ultramarine blue. I don't think we're running out for a while. One of these tubes did the back of the tank behind Ken, 100-gallon. Where was the 100-gallon? Oh, that the angelfish are in. And it did the 29 that I have now put into the bathroom. So, and it was just one tube. So, and I did double coats on everything. So, it's all good.
Ooh, Lisa NJ,
What?
would you like a new strain in your? I've got yellow tiger mosaic half moons.
Ooh, pretty. I don't have those. So,
So,
yes.
Lisa, I think you already have our number. Just give us a call, and you guys can work out some horse trading.
Jeremy Edwards, changing focal points this evening.
Changing
Hi,
focal point.
Jeremy. Well, because you're in front of that tank instead of you behind your wall.
Well, Jeremy, I got to keep it mixed up for these folks. They probably get bored with seeing those monster fish every stream. For those that like guppies and more peaceful fish, I got to be pleasing everyone's.
He was sitting in front of that rainbow tank and he's like, "This is so peaceful. I could just sit here forever and watch these." And I went, "It's like a lot different than your mayhem, isn't it?" And Jeremy Edwards says once a year is mixing it up. He does
Hush.
have a point. It's been a couple
Just hush.
Not funny.
Now, 1 week from tomorrow on the 11th on Dr. Anthony's channel at 11 a.m. Pacific, he will be giving away or be doing that raffle for that amazing trip to Peru. So make sure you are in that stream, guys. It's going to be a fun one.
Yay! It will be fine.
And then
And
if you
if
would
I
like
don't
to,
win, at least we donated to a good cause.
that's right. And as you guys can see, Danny and I, as he came in, we're rocking our degenerate shirts.
So, Mystery Snail Guardian says you need a snail only tank in the background, Kenny. Apple snails, 100-gallon apple snail tank.
Well, ever since that one that we grew so big, and then it just kind of took the wind out of me for snails.
Yeah, it
That
was
was
sad.
that was brutal. I did not like that.
No.
We raised this snail from a quarter size, and it got up to about this size. And he'd been with all kinds of cool fish. And anyway, whatever. You always do that. You undersize everything. I only bought a little bit. They were on sale. Whenever I come home to this, I know I'm about to hear some good stuff. Whatever, you know. Danny got on me. She's like, "Why is there a Dr. Axelot and a cat sitting by the tank?" And you guys weren't here on Friday. I was talking. Oh God, bless it. A Dr. Axelrod book should not hurt.
You okay, Kenny? You wet white as a sheet.
Yeah, it hurts, man. It hurts. It's the only thing that I got to keep teaching myself. I mean, that's one thing that was good about the little shoulder thing they had in me, and as you're just out of habit, do things, and then you get a nice little wide awakening. But I was talking to the people on Friday night about, here 15, 20 years ago when Danny and I were really getting hot and heavy. This was
30.
This was the internet. This was your YouTube. This is what you got information. And this was the Dr. Axelrod.
And literally, we wore that book out. My parents had given it to me, and I told my mom and dad, we wore it out. It's falling apart. So my parents bought a new version and wrote a nice little note inside there for Kenny. Hi, Crystal Pets and Plants. Nice to see you.
Good to see you, Crystal.
So, yeah, that was our YouTube. Ken would take that book in the bathroom and then come out with a giant list of fish that he wanted to go try to find. And you have to realize that at the time when we got our first Axelrod book, we were living in Hawaii. It was a small little island. Not a lot of variety there.
And I'm still working on that list daily. Now, I would love to see that list compared to our taste now.
Buddy Viper says, for anyone who doesn't recognize that, it's a book. BOOK. RB Animals and Movies says, poop, 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 poop. Oh. Gosh, yep, that would be Ken's wish list. He'd come to me. How do we get these fish? I don't know. So Ken would go in with all the scientific names. Probably half the scientific names in that book have now changed.
I used to be the Shiznik. Not so much anymore.
Right. That's all we knew things by was scientific names. There were no common names. And we were always, do you have this? And blah, 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 blah. They're like, what? Oh, my goodness. But yeah, he had that and Nico sitting on the chair next to him. So I was questioning. It's like, why do you have the Axelrod book out? Fishymon, hello. What are you doing, Ken?
Keep watching. I got some action going on over here. This is not good for me to have the big tank in my sight because those guys are always sparring. So I'm always, what? So I'm gonna have to switch it back the other way now because my ADD guy is not going to handle this.
Yeah, and then when you're sitting on the couch, the fish in the tank behind you are going to be too little to see. So if they do something, you'll never know it. I got a herd of autocyclists yesterday.
Yes, yes, we did.
So the tank that has the pair of angelfish, I couldn't really plant because my plants weren't in yet, and I'm trying to convert them, and I didn't have enough plants in there to keep away the algae. And it has a grow light on it, so everything became algified in an instant. So I went and got like 12 autocyclists yesterday and released them into the tank. Oh, Snoochie Booch is a new member.
Well, thank you for your membership, Snoochie Booch. And we do a members stream on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah. And then that way you can ask any personal questions. It's a small little group, and Ken can really focus on you.
And I generally go by the phone. So if there's a tank you want to see, I generally get that done.
Yeah, that was super fun. So we've been doing so many takes and rearranging and fine cleaning and fine tuning, and I'm adding plants to a bunch of things. And so there are a lot of new things to see in the fish house. So everybody that comes for Oktoberfest, when you come over to our place, everything will be new. What?
Oktoberfest. That darn Stephanie's wearing off on you from Aquaria Life.
Fishtoberfest. Sorry.
Stephanie, if you're out here, it's your fault.
Well, no, not really. My mind and body are mush. We've just had some really, 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 really good times lately. I mean, we've been having so much fun with our fish. And I was downstairs cleaning the rack room today, and I was just looking in the different tanks, and I'm like, what a bunch of really pretty fish we have.
Mr. Degenerate, Jason's, after 9 months of being a member, that seems weird. Somebody's been a member that long to us already. Anyways, those are some fine looking t-shirts. Do you think so, Jason? I was thinking they are too.
So.
I show you the back, but we know how it happens when I start showing the back.
No Kraken. No
yeah,
Kraken.
That's what I was gonna say. That's where Mr. Diver Man's gonna meet the Kraken. It's gonna be swallowed into the abyss.
A new local Austin says Kraken. Well, for those of you that don't know, Ken was trying to show off his brand new Chattanooga Ed t-shirt and turned around so you could see the back of his t-shirt. Unfortunately, he gave us all a plumber's crack view, and it's been henceforth known as the
And if
Kraken.
you don't know me, I don't have much of a butt. So when I give you that much crack, that's like 90% of my butt.
Cassie B just wanted to pop in and say, hey, hello.
Cass, I'm next to something you would like to see. You were asking about it last week. So there she is. That is Danny's updated, improved looking. I haven't had a chance to do a video on it yet, but I will.
Yep.
All she's got in here now are some big, fat, gnarly Amano shrimps.
Shrimp.
And then she's got some Veritas platies and one little, what's the little blue thing?
Oh, that was an emerald green tetra.
And then if you guys look hard, can you see those blue shrimp in there?
Those are lights from Ken's camera. Don't be fooled.
You should, you just come back and you think you're just going to undo my little shenanigans on people, my shenanigans.
Lisa and Jay says that was some funny crack.
Oh.
So Cassie B says, I can't wait. I'll watch it when you publish it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Cass has been coming, doing some streams occasionally now too, so it's good to see her back at it.
Hello, the Digitech man.
No,
How are
it's
you?
Dad Digitech man.
No, that's not two D's. It's the Digitech man.
Oh, you're right.
I know.
What up, dude? Danny's on one. I think
I'm
she's.
sorry.
I'm pretty sure she's been closet drinking, just doesn't want to admit it.
No, I got punchy cleaning the rack room. That's a lot of tanks in one little room.
Yeah, all tiny tanks where you have to sit and babysit them the whole time.
Yeah,
You
we
got
have 19 tanks in that room.
you have to watch them while they're draining. You got to watch them while they're filling.
Yep. But I did it with zero mishaps. The other yesterday, I was doing the craft room and I overfilled the 300-gallon. That wasn't fun.
I go down there. She goes, "This shh. What did you shh me about? Oh, you didn't want to tell on yourself, so I'd find out. I'm the guy you didn't want to tell. So shh, back. Don't worry, I won't tell myself.
Oh no, not good.
Now you need something to drink.
No, I'm good. Lots of water.
Mm-mm.
Too funny. Let's lay Canada. So what's the conversation here? Well, had just finished telling everybody that I accidentally overfilled my 300-gallon yesterday. And Ken came down while I was cleaning up the mess.
And then we brought up the Kraken. What else did we do? Let's see.
Yep. So I put a grate in one of my fish tanks to try to put some big fatty barbs in there so that when they lay eggs, they'll fall through the grate onto the ground. And then I can take the parents out and put them in another tank and hopefully have a bunch of babies. So,
What's going on, Peplin?
listening and playing with tanks, that's the best thing to do. Too fun. What proof is that water? No proof. No proof.
Monster Fish Gal, what's going on, girl? Miss Lowry.
So Kenny was really cute. So he went and spent the day with Alex Williamson. And him and Ken were running around Seattle area visiting fish shops and everything. And
Aquarium Zen, guys, is the bomb in person.
yep, Kenny really enjoyed that. And that's where he got me the, what were they? Golden double sword Japanese guppies. And then Alex sent me home with this really, 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 really cool crip. It's called, or actually, yeah, it's a crip spiralis, but it's red tiger blood. And it is such a pretty crip. It's like these dark pinks and it's got all these stripes in it. It's just, oh, so pretty.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Verily, verily, Casey, my angel is laying in. Maybe she won't eat the eggs this time.
We just went through that.
Yep. So the Altum Angels ate their eggs. And then last night, I said, "Hey, that fish is picking on all the rest of the angelfish. What's going on?" And Ken goes, "He keeps going back and picking at that downspout for your filter. It looks like him and that gal there next to him are gonna lay eggs on that thing." And I'm like, "Oh no!" So I've got baby smoky pinoys trying to breed, and I need to go put a cone down in the big pinoy tank.
So it sounds like we're going to be dealing with angels. I got to get some more grow outs. I'm going to start getting my Africans fired up again. We're going to need probably 5 to 10 grow outs. Probably just going to have to do like Corey McElroy did. And then our friend, if you guys have never seen the video I did on Jesse Jacobson's place, he has this amazing setup where he's got the double row of tubs the whole length of the garage. And basically uses those as grow outs, and it's pretty cool actually. In the tubs, he just puts one sponge in them. It does them good. He's got some kind of central heat on everything, which works out. I think he's got like an inline heater, and he's just constantly circulating water, which is
Oh,
cool.
that's cool. Really says I have to pull them right away. She eats them so fast. So, Lake Canada says, I think I'll have to buy Ultims from Gabe B. I don't know who Gabe B is. But Ultims are cool. We love them, obviously. The whole row. Oh no, they saw me move. Now they're all like, hey, food. I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, don't you start now. So, guys, I dropped in the chat there too. If you guys didn't get a watch, Alex did a very interesting video. It was a little bit of a debate-ish, but it was very, very good, about a different type of filtration and whatnot. Basically, where I think it's ions or something collect in a container, then pulls all the ammonia into that specific pot, then you can pull it out. But anyway, if you haven't watched that and you want an interesting something different to make your wrap your mind around, it was a really, really cool video. So check it out. What is up her, you know what, tonight?
I don't know. She's yawning or something. So I'm looking up this Potamogeton robinsii that was just mentioned by ABC Aquatic Biotope, and I'm looking at it, and I've been looking for that.
Don't yell. They can hear you quite fine. Everybody's cleaning their ears out.
So where'd you get it? Oh man, that stuff is so cool.
You know, that's one fish we've never kept, Kenny, is ABC, or excuse me, Kenny, ABC, are the rainbow shiners. We've never kept them.
They're a cold water species. You'd love them, Ken.
I know what they are. I've seen them.
Yeah, they're
George,
pretty.
George has been breeding them.
John Larson. I'm busy this weekend. Tanks, dogs, tortoises. That's a lot. I have a dog and crabs, which I just cleaned out their tank, and I just cleaned out the other one's tank today.
Yeah, I was so proud. I thought I had a crab downstairs tamed. It was sitting out for me. I'm going to call Danny over. He's still sitting there. And I'm all excited because he's finally getting tame. And I go to feed him, and he still doesn't. I'm like, now, wait a minute, dude. Usually you at least give me this. And then I tapped him on his head. He didn't move. I'm like, oh, no, you're dead. No wonder you were so tame. I even kept him in my palm for a while, hoping he would come back to life.
He was heartbroken when it happened.
Well, he was the coolest one. I mean, I've been slowly but surely getting, like, I could, he would stay if I was feeding, and he would stay out, and he was actually staying out with me in there and starting to get tamed, and now he's dead.
It's because you overfed him.
So Les in Canada says that he uses the canisters and baskets like Alex was talking about in his video. Cass B says she did a subject on the same subject.
Awesome. Yes, I'd be very interested in getting some. That stuff is so cool. Bunny Viper says, dead pets make the best behaved. Oh, Buster the body crab.
Yeah, I want to get a hold of Haley and find out what the lifespan is on these things.
You know, Fishing 164, he has tried some mouth-to-mouth resuscitation on some very interesting things. The crab was not one of them.
You never know. I could have saved that bird. There's nothing like giving a bird mouth to mouth out of toilet water either. Let me tell you, it rocks.
So Jimmy P says, quote of the year, you're dead. No wonder you're so B.I.B.
Fishbella Corp
Oh,
says a pie, maybe.
oh my gosh. Oh, no wonder you're so big. It's terrible when you put a misspell in capital letters. I like that. Fishbrella Corporation. Oh, that's funny. Funny, funny, funny. So, yeah, that happened today. Or that was that last night? It was last night when Ken.
No, that was today. Was it today or was it
I think it
last?
was when you were feeding last night. Like, Danielle, come here.
Slowly.
Slowly. Yes, that is what he told me. Come slowly because he'll run away. ABC Aquatic Biotope says, Kenny, I'll let you know when the shiners are ready if you're interested.
I appreciate you, man. We'll let you know. Hey, Stephanie, was your ears ringing? Danny's over here calling Fishtoberfest Oktoberfest. I'm like, all right, it's Stephanie's fault.
It really wasn't your fault. My Plecos are doing good, good, good. Ken got to see one out, but the best way to see him out is to come in here at night with a flashlight. I've done that a couple of different nights. And just to make sure they're not getting out competed for food, I'm dropping in stuff just as I turn out the lights so that they've got access to food.
Yeah, because those things behind her are just little motor mouse. Anything drops in the tank, they think it's theirs to eat.
The Digitech man says, did you know you can't run in a campground? Huh? I did as a kid all the time.
That's not true. I did it. Or was that more of a parade?
That was a parade, Ken, let's not talk about that, please. Subject matter might be a little sensitive. That was fun.
Okay, so Liquid Zoo says, I saw in Corey's video today candy cane striped plecos. How come I can't find ones for sale? And the ones I do, the photos have them as red.
They don't have the same red because Dean is the one breeding them.
And I can tell you, I was just there on Thursday and I've seen them in person and they are amazing, Matt. I will tell you. Danny and I have one, but it's not that red. Ours has more pink colors in it than red. But no, they are every bit as red as those pictures.
So Stephanie says, so glad the 236s are doing good. I have 39 available if anybody wants any.
39.
They're so pretty. Seriously, I just could gawk at them all night long. Liquid Zoo. I knew it! Dang it, Dean and his skill level. I'm surprised you didn't grab a couple, Kenny. How much was Corey asking for them?
Close to $100.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that much over 100. I'd give me some more of them 236s. I'd rather have those. Well, maybe it's like 50 or a 80 spot higher, but hey, if you make, It's not considered 200 till you're at the 200, so it's still in the ones.
Yes. Yes, it is. The bad thing about your fish tank behind you is it shows your computer screen glare.
I know that's why you occasionally see me moving. I could do this. There. So,
There you go. That's perfect.
but now you see the chair you left out. And your
Yeah.
shovel and a shovel for camping from last summer is still sitting
Well, no,
against
I
that wall,
used that shovel to help get all the ashes out of the fireplace. You see the fireplace grate right next to it?
along with the filter queen. What a sight.
Yeah. Sorry, people. I've
Oh
been so
no.
busy cleaning tanks, I haven't had a chance to clean the house.
A vacuum cleaner similar to this was violated.
And Ken, stop. So Ian from Atkins Nature Aquarium says, so I've been lurking.
What's going on, Ian? And I got a Miss Jess is lurking as well. What's going on, Jess?
Yeah. So what other we had like more interesting things happen with fish related stuff this week. I overfilled the 300-gallon, which wasn't exciting to you, but it was something I was frantically trying to take care of before Ken came downstairs. He walked in on me running in with towel and fans and everything else.
What's going on,
Ooh.
George?
Ian says he got a gaming computer.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
They are fast, my friend. We have two of them. That's what I run my computer on. I run it off of a Skull Canyon made by Intel. See the skull?
I got one
So
too sitting over
okay,
there.
Intel, don't worry because my wife works for you. We won't charge you for that plug.
What plug?
Their Intel computer I just showed
Oh. Uh,
you.
Bunny Viper says that Danny tanks are more important and fun than housework. Boy, isn't that the truth. You know what I noticed though when I was really going through and really paying attention to details on the tanks? I'm really good, or at least I usually am, about writing the names of the fish that are in that tank on the bottom of the tank. And I do it with a paint pen because you can just scrape it off with a razor and it works great. So I have these little paint pens all over the house and I was writing the names of them. But I noticed on several of the tanks, especially in the rack room, that a lot of times I'll put something in the 10 gallons that are in the rack to grow them out or let them quarantine or whatever. And then I forget to scrape off the name. So I was noticing what fish are in there? No, there's none of those in there. So scrape, 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 you know. And if I moved them, would have to write the name down and then run to the other room that I put them in and write it on that tank. It's like my whole system is just messed up.
She gets mad at me because she's like, "You didn't put the date on it." Okay, listen. I know once a week we're going to hit every tank in this house. Why do we got to keep putting the date on it?
Because we don't hit it every week. And I need to know that. So the other thing that I do with the paint pens is I write the date of the water change in the upper right hand corner of each tank. So I know that I got out to all the tanks in that room. And I also, it's just my little way of knowing that this was the last time they got their water change. And if I need to fudge on a date or something, I can, oh, well, it was last week. It's fine. It could go another week. So I do that sometimes too. Yes. Shh.
Not on the. That's on your planet tanks. My cichlid tanks get them more regular than that.
Yes, because we don't want a hole in the head. Paul McCarthy says, I overflowed a tank today. That is something I didn't do today. I did the 300 the day before yesterday. And I didn't feel it overfill any last night either. close, but I didn't do it.
She's used to me being able to save the day, but unfortunately, I'm one-armed bandit right now, so I can't reach up in there and save her like I used to. One-handed, I can do some things, but there's no lifting this shoulder up over my head. That is for sure.
So Bunny Viper says at Danny, so the paint pen comes off the glass with the scraper? Absolutely. I just take a little razor blade, choop choop, gone. It works beautifully. And it stays on there until I physically remove it. I can sometimes slightly wash it, but if you use a rag with a little bit of glass cleaner squirted on it, it'll also come off.
I,
But
I didn't see if Stephen, I know Jenna was in, but it looks like Ryan from Pacific Northwest Aqua has just purchased Stephen P's flight. So
oh,
Stephen
nice.
P, it's official now. Get going on that Fishtober song, baby.
Bunny Viper, I used a grease marker. That didn't work as well for me as the paint pen does, but I'm in love with my paint pens. And I have big ones. I have like big fat ones that if I want to write a note on a tank so that Ken knows what's happening in that tank, I take this giant thick white
She's obnoxious with it.
paint and I put like trading for planaria.
You literally need to get one of those wire brush things to get it off when you're done, because I mean it's like
It's
quarter
not
inch of.
true. No, it's just my bigger scraper. I have the 4-inch scraper and I have the little razor blade scrapers.
And there's Mr. Alex.
Hi, Alex. So he wants to know, does the toilet tank count?
Uh,
I haven't finished setting up my newest
Toilet
tank,
tank.
and I was telling everybody earlier about the lovely plants that you gave me. It was so cool. But with 70 plus tanks in the house, I have to have a way of keeping track of when they got changed last. Dry erase. It doesn't show up. I like to get the bright fluorescent orange, pink, yellow to put on the tanks.
And of course, everybody knows after our stream, Mr. Atkins Nature Aquariums, Mr. Ian will be going.
Woodcraft or Zig Posca. So that's what I use is the Posca paint pens. Yeah. She means about 80. No, I mean 70 plus.
All of our Cassie Bees want to know how many of our tanks are planted in this house. More than 50%, I assure you.
Yes.
Uh,
Well, and I got a whole bunch of new plants, so there's being plants added all over the house.
Out of the tanks we have, I'd say 60 plus are planted. Now that's a sight. Itsy bitsy, angry little. They're going to stop it now.
Black Devils.
Yep, those little.
The Oscar.
Yep, they were double teaming him, and the Oscar wasn't having it. He was big old mouth open. He could eat the little one if he really wanted to.
No, he can't. Well, I'll take any of your cuttings, Alex.
Hush. You owe him cuttings now.
Yeah. I had my takes numbered and tried to keep all the info in a notebook, but found that didn't work. Maybe the paint pen. I'll try it. Well, the paint pen is what I also write the names of the plants or the fish that are in the tank. I write them across the bottom so that I can remember and identify them.
I mean, and she gets mad at me, but I'm being serious. If you're going to go through that much effort, at least take a little arrow and put an arrow to the, so I know when I'm streaming and somebody asks me, what's that plant? You could have a little arrow and I follow it down. Then I would know what it is.
Well, normally if you see the plant right underneath it on the glass on the very bottom of the tank is the name of
That
the plant.
that's not always true because you don't update.
I've just admitted that I don't update as well as I should.
So when I'm not that great with plants to begin with, and you have a plant mismarked on there, and then I'm sitting here telling them how wonderful that plant is and mispronouncing the name, which I do already with the real name.
I just stay up all night memorizing Crystal Castleman's Aquarium Plants book. I
Well,
know.
is it the new crypt in this tank behind me that she's asking?
Yes,
It's the
it
one on the
is.
far right over here.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
Yeah, it's still yes. It's right in front of that rock.
All right, Carol. I normally don't do this midstream, but beans it is you. Oh, great.
What you
Ah, my
what you
goodness.
do?
Oh, I'm just got everything falling apart out here now. My car key got munched. Okay. So is it that one, Danny?
Yes, but I don't know if you can zero in on how pink those leaves are.
Hold on.
They're so cool. It doesn't show any of the detail, but it's a very, 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 very pretty plant. It's pink and it's
It's
got
because we're
bright.
streaming. Is it that one of the ones you got from them too?
Not that one. No, the one behind the rock, right there. That clump, right there in there, against the back wall. Yeah, the pink and green ones back there. Pretty. I put them in the background because I think they grow tall, but I
And
could be wrong.
I single-handedly saved that poor little Anubius, and it's growing wonderfully already. He was on his deathbed. Little CPR by the Kenster, and now he's good as gold.
Danny needs to make photo cards with names for the plants like you see in an LFS. Then no, you won't be able to enjoy the tank because it'll just be covered with name cards. Liquid Zoo says, "Help! I'm Kenny E, and I can't get up."
You
And
know,
then
it won't be much longer, and you guys will probably be saying that, dude. The rate I'm
Alex
going.
says, "LOL, incident alert."
Uh, and to think, Alex, you took me with you to so many breakable places.
This is true. Carol Cox says, "Thanks, Kenny. Love the plants." Yeah, and I got more downstairs that he gave me. I haven't had him identify them for me just yet. I put them in the tank to grow roots. I put a little weight on them so that they go down and they'll continue to grow, but they'll grow out their little roots, and then I'll be able to put them in where I want them to go. It'll be very fun. Liquid Zoo says, "I'm not making fun of you, I promise. I fell at the dog park yesterday. Third time in the same place. People came over to ask if I was okay."
I get asked that a lot.
What, what is Ian going WTF about? So
Oh,
Cassie B, I missed the shoulder story.
I was at work, Cassidy, and all I was doing was throwing a tire up on the other tires and got about three-quarters way up, and I felt a crack in my shoulder, and it's been solid pain ever since.
So he has a tear.
I got a tear of one of the tendons and a bicep muscle that is out of place.
It's not where it should be.
It's supposed to be going up the center here, and there's here. I can't
Well,
really.
it's right here, okay, on your bicep.
Oh, I don't know if you guys can see this lump, but that is a something that is not supposed to be there. So anyway, we go in tomorrow. First appointment's with my regular doc. Second appointment is with my
Surgeon.
ortho guy, and that he'll tell me if it's something we can knock out in a day's time or if it's something that's gonna.
We can knock it out in a day's time.
We got a very busy summer ahead of us.
We do. I'm getting more and more. We got a plant sale coming up at the Greater Portland Aquarium Society in May, and we're having the May uh, uh, the week after we usually do it.
Yeah, Greater Portland will be going the third week of May instead of the third Sunday instead of the second Sunday, because we're concerned that Mother's Day, most people are going to want to spend time with their wives and their mothers. So we're going to go ahead and do it the week after in May.
Yeah, yeah. But we got the plant sale, which I'm super excited about. And I put this cool PowerPoint presentation which shows the name of the plant, shows a picture of the plant, and gives you little tidbits of information about the plant. So that can be being shown while the plant is being
You
auctioned
know, we do
off.
have a share screen ability on this.
Well,
If you wanted to show it on there.
I could maybe. I don't know. Let me pull
So
it up.
if the stream blows up, it's Danny's fault. Just going to put out.
Well, we've only got 5 minutes left.
Yeah, you don't have time to do that.
Hang on. You don't know. Let me go PowerPoint. Okay. So, plant sale PowerPoint. Okay.
Massive muscles. That's funny, Matt.
Okay, so share screen, and okay.
Oh my goodness, Danielle.
What?
We've got it on just me.
Here, look. See? So, this is what I did. Now, these are some of the plants that I got. And so this is what it looks like. This is what it is. And I, with blurbs, like a beginner plant that thrives in a wide variety of water parameters, grow slow, don't plant the rhizome. It can get 6 to 8 inches tall because everybody wants to know, how tall is this thing going to get? It likes stable water conditions, and it's great for adding to wood or rocks because it is an Anubias. So I did this for all of my plants that I have that are going into the plant sale. Now, how do I stop sharing? Stop sharing. Okay, there we
go. Boom. Oh, you're a pro at it now.
Woohoo! That's the first time I've ever done screen sharing. New skill. Write it on my resume. Thank you, Alex. I was really super proud of that.
Unfortunately, Byron, it is, and I thought of that, and unfortunately, we're going to have to go over the top this time. Be a 1 month. They don't want to have it on the same weekend. See, that's why I said we should have had it the first weekend, so we didn't stomp on other people.
Lisa and Jay, when does bidding start? I need some tall plants for my 29 gallon. It will be the third weekend in May at the Moose Lodge.
So you just need to fly on out here, Lisa and Jay, and come to one of our meetings. We'll even let you stay. You decide to come, we'll let you stay at the Daniken place.
I'm really excited for the balances that I've got ordered. I'm praying they come in. It's one of my favorite plants. We have them in with our gudgeons.
And that doesn't sound like any fun, Cass.
What?
Said she was rollerblading and she fell right on her keister and broke her tailbone.
Oh, no. Oh, painful. That makes it hard to sit.
I've got clenching going on.
Wow. Yeah. That would really
oh, my God. We got 1 minute is all already?
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm apologizing. I didn't do anything.
Well, guys, like I said, if one of my mods would be gracious enough to drop Ian's link, that'd be awesome. We're going to head over to Ian right after us. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming on out for another Sunday night of shenanigans. And Tuesday, for my members, we will be doing the Tuesday 1 o'clock stream, assuming that nothing throws me out of whack for, like, if they schedule me for surgery, I don't care what time it is, I'm there. As long as it doesn't require another MRI, I'm golden. Because I am not getting in that machine anytime soon. Anyway, guys, I want to thank each and every one of you. I want to thank all my moderators for all the help you do to keep us safe. All my super chatters and my members. You guys keep us funded. We appreciate you. So we'll head on over to Mr. Ian. And we don't need a hashtag because he's here, so he knows we're sending him over. So we won't do a hashtag tonight. Oh, heck with it. We'll do hashtag plants. Anyway, guys, as always, love your fish. This is going to be Kenny and Danny E heading out for another night. You all have a
Thank
good
you.
one. Oh, man.